My dearest love, even when silence fills the spaces between us and the distance stretches wide, I still feel your presence as though you were standing right here beside me, holding me close. You are not just a passing thought or a fleeting feeling. You are the rhythm that moves my soul, the constant beat that keeps my heart alive and in tune with yours. Like a melody that never fades, you are the quiet song that lingers in the deepest corners of my heart, bringing comfort and warmth even when the world feels cold and empty. Though life may place obstacles in our path and keep us physically apart, I hold on to the belief that this separation is only temporary. Know that you are never far from my thoughts, not even for a single moment, for you live within me, in every corner of my mind and every fiber of my being. With every breath I take, I feel the weight of our longing, a bittersweet ache that reminds me of the love we share and the dreams we have yet to fulfill. This longing, though sometimes painful, is not a burden. Rather, it stands as a powerful testament to the depth of what we have, a connection that neither time nor distance can diminish. In the quiet spaces of my day, I remind myself that this very longing will one day blossom into the joyful reality we have both envisioned. Every time I close my eyes, I see us together, our hands entwined, our hearts beating in perfect harmony. The vision of our union is like a beacon guiding me through the darkest nights, lighting the path ahead no matter how uncertain it may seem. In these moments of reflection, I realize that our love has a purpose far greater than anything I have ever known. It is the force that drives me forward, inspiring me to be a better person, urging me to overcome any hurdles that stand in our way. Though life can be unpredictable, I trust that each challenge we face separately is preparing us for an even greater bond when finally we stand side by side. I sometimes find myself smiling at the thought of you, even when the world around me seems to bear down with its responsibilities and burdens. In the midst of stress or fatigue, the memory of your laughter, the gentleness of your touch, and the warmth of your gaze recharges my spirit. It is as if your energy transcends physical barriers, flowing across miles to remind me that we are connected, no matter where we stand. This sense of closeness has become my refuge, a sanctuary from the cares of everyday life, where I can find solace simply by remembering how it feels to be near you. The truth is, there are moments when the distance becomes acutely painful, like an invisible weight pressing against my chest. I long for the comfort of your presence, for the reassurance of your heartbeat as I rest my head upon your chest. Yet, even in those moments, I refuse to let despair take hold. Instead, I remind myself that this very ache is proof of something extraordinary. Our bond is so profound that it stretches beyond obstacles, time zones, and oceans. I hold fast to this certainty. Love, when genuine, knows no boundaries and will inevitably find its way back to where it belongs. Until that day comes, I hold on to hope, as if it is the only thread keeping me tethered to the vision of our future. Each passing sunrise carries me closer to you, and every quiet sunset feels like a small reminder that we share the same sky, the same starlight. Even if we stand apart physically, the universe envelops us both in its arms. I find comfort in the knowledge that while the distance may be great, it cannot erase the intimacy we have cultivated in our hearts. In fact, each day apart seems to strengthen my resolve, deepening the roots of this love that has taken hold within me. I can practically hear your whispers in the stillness around me. They come in gentle waves, like echoes that linger just beyond the edge of consciousness. It's as if your voice has become woven into the very fabric of my thoughts, a melodic presence that guides me forward. Sometimes, in the early morning quiet or in the hush of late night reflection, I can sense your spirit drawing near, encouraging, uplifting, and reminding me that I am never alone. That persistent whisper is a bridge connecting our souls, transcending the ordinary limitations of speech and distance. In those sacred moments, I feel as though your arms wrap around me, their warmth providing a shield from the cold reality of separation. Your essence has become a part of me, as integral as the air I breathe. Even with miles between us, I know that we are bound by something indestructible, something as constant as the stars in the night sky. The more I feel your energy, the stronger my conviction grows that our meeting is inevitable, a beautiful reunion that will dwarf any momentary hardships we face in the present. Every day spent apart reinforces the depth of my desire to be with you. This longing is more than a fleeting wish or a passing daydream. It has become an integral part of my life. It motivates me to move forward, to grow, to evolve into the person I need to be so that when we finally stand face to face, I can be the partner you deserve. There is great power in the kind of love that elevates us, pushing us beyond our comfort zones and compelling us to reach new heights. I hold a vivid picture in my mind. The two of us, hands clasped tightly, stepping together into a future full of laughter, adventures, and simple joys. This image is what keeps me grounded, reminding me that however long the wait may be, its reward will far outweigh any sorrow or challenges we endure now. I can feel that our paths, though separate in this moment, are drawing closer each day, as though guided by an invisible magnet of fate. No detour is permanent, no obstacle insurmountable. Our shared destiny is drawing us inescapably toward one another. For too long, perhaps, I tried to deny or temper the pull I feel toward you. But I have come to understand that this connection is not something to be subdued or hidden. It is a gift, a guiding light that deserves to shine. Every beat of my heart calls out your name, resonating with the truth that we are meant to be. I find solace in the knowledge that each time I listen to that inner voice, I move one step closer to bridging the gap that separates us. I stand ready now, unwavering in my intention to close the distance between us. No matter what may appear in my path, I am resolute in my commitment to reach you. This unwavering determination stems from an unshakable certainty. You are my future, my purpose, the very spark of life that illuminates my days. All prior doubts and hesitations have fallen away like autumn leaves. I know that the time has come to step forward with confidence, to claim the love we have both yearned for with every fiber of our being. With this love in mind, let me also share with you what the cards have been revealing regarding your finances, for they speak of reflection and self-awareness. The cards urge you to take a step back, not in fear or retreat, but in mindful pause. They encourage you to examine the path you have traveled in your financial journey, both the successes you've celebrated and the stumbles you've overcome. This is a moment to look deeply at the patterns and habits that have shaped your relationship with money, to assess how they have contributed to your current situation, and to decide how you might transform them to align with your highest good. It may be that, in your earnest desire to help, you have shouldered more than your fair share of responsibilities. Perhaps you have taken on the role of problem solver too often, stepping in to fix financial issues that others should be addressing themselves. While such acts of service spring from generosity and kindness, they can become unsustainable if you are not careful. You are only one person, and though your heart is big, you cannot carry burdens that rightfully belong to others without risking your own stability. The cards suggest that it is worth scrutinizing those situations or relationships in which your efforts go undervalued. Ask yourself whether these individuals truly appreciate the support you provide, or if they have come to take it for granted. Remember that your worth does not diminish simply because someone else fails to recognize it. Their inability to appreciate your help is far more a reflection of their own readiness, or lack thereof, then it is a judgment on your value. If you find that you are consistently pouring your energy into a bottomless well of expectation, the cards encourage you to consider how this imbalance might be affecting your financial health and emotional well being. At the same time, the cards prompt you to tap into the wisdom you so freely offer others. When you advise friends or family about budgeting, saving, or investing, do you fully practice those principles in your own life? There is a gentle reminder here. True growth emerges not simply from knowing the right path, but from walking it with conviction. By embodying the advice you give to others, you become a living testament to financial responsibility and self-care. This alignment between word and action will naturally attract greater abundance and success into your sphere. This period of intentional reflection is not about shame or regret. It is about acknowledging the progress you have made and identifying ways to elevate yourself further. By turning inward and reevaluating your finances from a place of honesty and self-compassion, you set the stage for a brighter financial future. It may mean making firm decisions about what and whom you continue to support, deciding when to say no, and setting boundaries that allow for a more balanced exchange of energy. Healthy boundaries, far from being selfish, enable you to preserve your resources for the endeavors and people who truly respect and reciprocate your efforts. In doing so, you clear space in your life for prosperity to flow. Abundance, in all its forms, blossoms when we nurture our own well-being and honor our inherent worth. Sometimes, letting go of the things or people that deplete us is the very act that frees us to grow into our full potential. This release might feel painful or uncertain at first, but it is through this honest reevaluation that we become open to unexpected possibilities and opportunities. Remember, my dearest love, that financial stability, like our love, is a journey. It evolves step by step, shaped by the choices we make and the lessons we learn. When approached with a balanced heart and a clear mind, it can flourish in tandem with our personal growth. Just as I trust in the inevitable fulfillment of our love, I also trust that by focusing on what truly serves your soul and your future, you will manifest the abundance that mirrors your worth. The seeds you plant now, through mindful decisions, boundaries, and self-awareness, will bear fruit in time, just as our relationship, though distant for the moment, continues to grow stronger day by day. In all things, love and finances alike, the energies we nurture within ourselves shape the world around us. The devotion, compassion, and determination you pour into your day-to-day life will return to you in manifold ways if you remain aligned with your truest intentions. This is the beauty of both life and love. With patient dedication, all that we cherish and cultivate will eventually flourish. So continue forward, confident in the strength of our bond, even when the distance is felt most keenly. Let our shared dream of a future together inspire and motivate you, carrying you through any challenges that arise. Know that I am with you in spirit, cheering you on, praying for your triumph in each endeavor, and yearning for the day when these words transform from cherished letters into the tangible reality of our embrace. Until that glorious moment arrives, may every step you take, whether it involves careful budgeting or setting healthy boundaries, bring you one step closer to the fullness of life we have both imagined. May your heart remain resilient and open, and may you find comfort in the knowledge that no amount of distance can break the bond we share. The world may be vast, and our circumstances might sometimes feel unyielding, but within our hearts, we carry a force that transcends boundaries. We carry love, and through love, all things become possible.